Today we're going to be working on the Bosozoku Cressida, and we're going to be doing something today that's probably going to make quite a few of you guys happy and make me pretty content with the way this car is looking right now. We're going to be cutting back this lip about 8 inches. First thing we're going to do is just hack off this whole front overhang, and then from there, once we kind of figure out everything else, we'll make the adjustment to make sure that it is kind of the same proportions all the way across. We have this green line down here, and so we are going to bring it up a little bit, which isn't the worst thing in the world, figuring it'll allow us to drive this thing at least a little bit more. And yes, I do plan to try and drive with this thing at least a little bit here and there. A lot of you guys suggest making a second lip that's shorter or something else. I do have some plans to maybe do another lip, most likely not shorter, maybe just out of a different material that will be cheaper and easier to make, so that way, you know, if and when it does break, it won't be that big of a deal. Also, I have my little air file box there that's kind of the same size as the oil cooler, so I just put that there for reference. I'm gonna also be trimming and lightening up the structure in there, the metal structure. I'm gonna use some hole saws, hopefully take out as much as possible, just so that way we save a little bit more weight in there. It's still gonna be perfectly fine, just as strong, because we used like really thick, like 1/4-inch plate all the way through there. And it was really just because that's what I could get. It was cheap, and you know, it's just how it worked out. But in addition to that, over the past couple of days, I've been working on these flares, mainly the rear ones. This one is pretty good. It kind of just needs some final stuff, and then maybe another wipe. We don't know exactly what we're going to do quite yet. I've been working on getting it to fit up against the body real well. You can see it's a little bit thicker here than it is here, so we're going to have to normalize that all throughout the entire flare. From there, I've been working on the other side. This one is pretty close as well. It's getting there. It's pretty smoothed out. It's just a lot of the little details. This one is not nearly as far as the other side, but it's looking pretty good, and I'm liking the way this one's turning out. Again, we're going to have to make sure that this thickness all the way across there is all even. This front flare was the worst out of all of them. So for this one, we had to use the fiberglass reinforced filler. From there, we're gonna get it to the same side as this one, where this one just got a full coat of the lightweight filler. And then from there, obviously, we'll do the same thing as the rears. I've just kind of been focusing on the rears and working on the fronts when I have time. We also got in our 1.5-inch spacers, so I threw those on. I'll take this wheel off just so you guys can see the new fitment, which I think is pretty perfect for what I want. It's not, you know, super stance boy, like I said. It's just better than the front, and the front's pretty much where I want it to be. So now that we have the rear kind of set up, it's looking pretty good. So this is what we have for fitment right now, and I think it looks pretty good. It's not super tight, but it's something I can live with. And for these cars, they usually don't have crazy fitment anyways, and we'll have plenty of travel. And even at this, we might still rub this outer little part here. I don't know. I'm not really super concerned. I think it looks good, and it's better fitment in the rear than it is in the front, which is exactly what I wanted. The front was always a little bit better just because we had the same spacers front and rear, and just the way the flares kind of set up, we really couldn't, you know, do a whole lot but just get spacers, just because these wheels are built as big as we possibly could. This is the biggest lip I could get made for these wheels anyways. So not only is it better fitment now, it also makes the car a little bit wider from the rear, and I think it's looking really good. Once we take this thing outside with the lip cut, and then we'll have to do something with the side skirts, I'm sure it'll be looking perfect. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and start cutting up this front lip. Now that I have this cut down almost exactly 8 inches, we still have some fine tuning to do. We're gonna have to still block that flat before we do any of that stuff. And then we are going to be cutting back some of this metal and then cutting it up as well, because the whole thing is gonna be coming up from where it was, just so that way we have that inch all across the front and then it makes sense on the side. But now that we have it like this, I think this is perfect. I don't think I wanna go any shorter. If anything, this is probably perfect. If not, you know, probably the shortest I would ever want to go with something like this. With the hoses being there and everything, it's going to take away about half of this, and I think this is about perfect. I'm sure once we get this thing outside with the side skirts and we really step back, I think the profile is going to look perfect. Just before, it was really just a little too long, and I think it kind of took away from everything else. And in addition to that, the side skirts really bring out the car too, and because this thing is such a huge, just square piece on the front, I think, you know, it's kind of like a sore thumb. I know a lot of you guys don't like it, but I think it's one of the biggest attributes to this style is just the massive lip and then the silhouette wing as well. Two things that a lot of people don't like, but that's part of it. And again, we're going for full on, as legit as possible, Bosozoku car. So far, I'm super happy with the way this thing is turning out, and later today, we're gonna start working on finishing up the rest of the stuff, trimming the sides, trimming the metal, maybe doing the hole saw and stuff like that. But for now, I'm gonna continue working on the flares and getting these things smoothed out. So now that we have the lip cut back a little bit, about 8 inches, we are also able to bring it up a little bit more for that much more drivability. If you saw, I did angle it a little bit so that it won't just catch the ground. We are going to be bringing up that metal piece about 1 inch or so as well. So there's a lot more that needs to be done to that thing before it's finished. We also have to finish off that front lip because obviously we cut that part off, so we're going to have to do that inch right in front to finish it off. Obviously there's a lot more bodywork that has to be done to that thing, but if you take a look over here, now that we're at this point, we're just kind of doing this for fun. We really don't need this to be done at the moment, but we got to finish off these front flares before we can move on to the front. We're going to finish off this here, make that, you know, mate up to the car and the flares real nice with a little bit of a gap, but obviously we want to finish this off, get all of that sorted before we start modifying the lip. And then once all this is kind of sorted, we can move on to the side skirts, and from there, pretty much it's all just finishing work, and then we can move on from there and do, you know, all the little meticulous stuff that needs to be done before paint. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. If you guys are interested in helping out the channel and the progression of this car, we have the merchandise link in the description. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed, and peace out.